You know that a lot of planning goes into keeping the 4th of July weekend safe. It's historically been a violent weekend in Chicago. This year, the trend seems to be improving. Our Jenn spoke with a group of peacekeepers this morning about their work and the strategy that they say is working to save lives here. Jenn?
Alex, Activists, that is a public health group geared toward anti-violence prevention. They say more money needs to be spent on anti-violence prevention efforts across the board. They say a city like Chicago really should be spending what a New York City does. But even before this weekend, they were out on the streets, and they tell me they believe, even after a difficult weekend, that their strategy is working. We want to show you video of their group on Friday. This was them out canvassing in Fuller Park. They were handing out pamphlets with resources and just talking to people, hoping to prevent any retaliation, which they believe they did this weekend and even before. Their hospital outreach team connected with several victims of the mass shooting in River North. That was late Wednesday. 18 people were shot there. 4 of them were killed.
We were able to really work with those families and friends and associates to try to keep this from becoming an ongoing situation.
Now, over the weekend specifically, at least 4 people were shot and killed in Chicago, including 16-year-old Mia Smith. She was killed the night of July 4th in Avalon Park. A man was also shot in that shooting, which Cook County Crime Stoppers is offering a $10,000 reward for any tips that lead to an arrest. Activists says given the time when these shootings often occur, one change in their approach after this weekend might be adjusting their outreach hours.
But maybe we need to look at, coming up on the, certainly by the Labor Day weekend, we need to look at maybe shifting our response time to maybe working until 4 and 5 in the morning overnight.
The group regularly works in West Pullman, Douglas, Fuller Park, and several other what they call high-risk neighborhoods. That outreach does continue today, making sure there isn't a response to the weekend shootings that we did see. Organizers say a lot of these shootings do begin with personal disputes on social media, which their team tries to monitor. But ultimately, Alex, they tell me it's those personal communications in these neighborhoods, which they cultivate year-round, which is the largest deterrent. And that work is something they do holiday weekend or not. Reporting live downtown, Jenn Schanz, NBC5 News.
Hopefully that continues to make a difference throughout this whole summer. Jenn, thank you so much.